Good morning, friends. I am Ashish Agrawal from Team NGO Enabler, bringing before you the latest developments regarding opening of FCRA account in New Delhi main branch of SBI. First, let me make it very clear that till yesterday, 8th November 2020, no standard operating procedures have been released yet for opening such FCRA account and approval thereof by the Ministry of Home Affairs, which was mentioned in the last notification dated 13th October 2020. However, it is being contended that soon the SBI and the department with mutual consent shall release such procedures, which will be made available at the website of the bank as well as on the FCRA portal. With the information compiled from various sources, few developments have come into light relating to opening of such FCRA account, and we will discuss that today in this video. So the first point which has come up is the signatories to the account might have to visit the local SBI branch in person with their original PAN and Aadhaar card for verification along with the copies of self-attested documents. In case of other trustees or governing board members, a list of such members duly attested on the organization's letterhead might be sufficient and they need not visit in person. For existing 12AA registered organizations, such FCRA account might be in the nature of savings account, and for others it shall be a current account. The helpline number and email ID for this purpose have already been released by the FCRA cell of the NDMB branch of SBI, which can be seen on the screen. Keeping in mind that there are more than 20,000 FCRA registered organizations from across the country, there will be a separate internet banking request form which shall be given to all to ensure ease of banking operations from anywhere in the country. There is no clarity regarding the list of other documents that might be required, such as FCRA certificate, resolution appointing the signatories to the account, KYC documents of all governing board members and many more, but we assume that the same shall be specified in the procedure to be laid down in concessions by the bank and the MHA department. Moreover, practically the FCRA organizations might be facing certain challenges too at the ground level that needs to be addressed. So the first and foremost, the challenge that can be faced is, as per the prevailing FCRA norms, after opening of FCRA account in SBI, the organization might have to intimate the same to the MHA department by filing form FC6C. While doing so, currently there is no option of retaining the existing FCRA designated bank account. So we are hoping that the department shall come up with the necessary changes in line with the amendments. Accordingly, we are of the opinion that the organizations should not rush for opening of FCRA account now and wait for clear and specific instructions from both the department and the SBI. Usually, at the time of changing the designated bank account, the closure letter is also required from the previous banker. However, since in the present case, the existing bank account can be retained, clarity is required on whether the option of uploading the document shall be made optional or a declaration from the chief functionary on retention of previous account shall be acceptable and sufficient. The third point, the management of various organizations who are not compatible with technology might find it difficult and challenging to operate through internet banking. But we are of the view that in the era of technology, they need to gradually adapt and overcome this challenge. And the last point which I want to raise is, since the pressure will be on a single branch of SBI, the infrastructure for the payment gateway of SBI need to be very effective to ensure ease of operation. Anyways, since the amendments are already in place, it will be interesting to see how things move further for FCRA registered organizations, but surely it will no more be a cakewalk for them. So let's wait for release of standard operating procedures for more clarity on banking operations. Till then, continue to receive and utilize the funds from your existing FCRA designated bank account and utilization accounts, if any. For latest updates, stay tuned to our YouTube channel and Facebook page, and for any queries you can mail us or comment below. Thank you.